Welcome back to Breakfast Television. It is 7:24 on this Tuesday, June 30th, almost Canada Day. Well, starting tomorrow, Canada's two biggest airlines, WestJet and Air Canada, are going to start selling the middle seat on flights again. It's a move that's leaving many passengers nervous about flying, and even BC's top doctor. Joining us now is Gabor Lukacs, an air passenger rights advocate. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
So travelers, that purchased their ticket before the pandemic or during the pandemic when they thought there was going to be space on these flights, do they have the right to request a refund now if they don't feel safe?
Yes, passengers who purchase tickets and based on the belief that they would be flying on an aircraft with physical distancing and now are not getting that service are entitled to a refund. It's a different matter that airlines are not following the law these days. They are not even offering refunds for flights that have been cancelled, even though the law is clear that they have to offer a refund in such situations. So passengers should be expecting to fight and stand their ground, not to accept the airline's excuses. Okay,
good to know. We have to look at it from the airline side as well because they have taken a massive hit during this pandemic. They claim they are following health recommendations from the International Air Transport Association. Do you think that's good enough?
Absolutely not. Those airlines are not following the health recommendations of Canadian health authorities, which recommend physical distancing, even on the aircraft. And the International Air Transport Association is a trade association for the airlines. They care about airlines' profits, not about the public's health. In my opinion, the airlines are actually playing Russian roulette with passengers' health and with public health in general, because infection on board will also have profound effects on the community at the destination, where coronavirus may outbreak again.
This is a decision that even has British Columbia's top doctor, our health minister, worried. Health Minister Adrian Dix, he says airlines are the responsibility of Transport Canada, and he's waiting to hear an explanation from the federal agency for allowing the change. So can these airlines, legally go ahead and do this without providing this evidence?
It is ultimately the federal government that has to be held accountable for this fiasco. The federal government has all the tools at its disposal to impose on the airlines the requirement to maintain physical distancing on board. It's a question whether they will do it or not. I appreciate and I'm really grateful for the British Columbia provincial health experts. At least they are providing some adult at home, so to speak.
So if a passenger has a flight, let's say tomorrow or this weekend, and they don't feel safe getting on because the flight is supposedly going to be full, what do you suggest they do?
Passengers who are not comfortable flying in this situation should advise the airline, in writing preferably, that in light of this unexpected and substantial change to the services that is being offered now, they are canceling, they are refusing to accept the change, they're canceling the transportation and insist on a full refund because the airlines made a substantial change.
Okay, good advice there. And finally, Gabor, do you see other airlines, following suit on this? Porter, Swoop, which is owned by WestJet, do you see them, doing similar things?
I haven't seen them do that. Flair Airlines in Canada was selling the option of keeping the middle seat left or right to you empty for an additional fee. I think it was also unfair and inappropriate. Nobody should have to pay for just flying safely. If a business cannot operate in accordance with health and safety rules, they should go out of business.
Okay. Thank you so much for your advice and your insights this morning, Gabor. It was great to have you, and we will post this interview online.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, it is 7:28 here.